Hey peeps, my name is Esther and this is Corpers Diary. This is the program where we put to limelight the lifestyle of corps members and the activities of the NYSC scheme across the nation. This program is brought to you by the Editorial CDS Group, Osogbo in the state of Osun. Being our maiden edition, we're going to take a sneak peek into the Editorial Board meeting that holds every Thursday in Omowunmi, Osogbo in the state of Osun. Come with me.
The Editorial CDS Group, as we all know, is one of the CDS group that was created by the National Youth Service Corps in order to allow corps members to impart on the community at large. The Editorial CDS Group was created to assist the public relations unit in boosting the image of the scheme. Corps members are everywhere. Corps members are in every nook and cranny of the nation. So by the time we have the Editorial CDS Group, who will assist the unit to ensure that they publicize the workings, the activities of the scheme far and wide. Everything the scheme is doing, what the corps members are doing in the field, the Editorial CDS Group assists the scheme to compile these things together, and we also do what? We disseminate them to the public so that the public can know what we are doing.
Right now I'm going to be telling you about the order of the meeting. First we have the national prayer. We have the NYSC anthem.
Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain.
We have the reading of the minutes by the secretary, that's me. We have adoption by the minutes by board members, first and second.
2930. I, Omowunmi, being present in the last meeting, finds the minute of meeting accurate, correct, precise. I therefore move motion for the adoption of the minute as a working document.
OX 17A2585, hereby second the motion early moved by Maureen.
And then we have the AOB, which is any other business, by where board members actually raise up issues concerning the board and what bothers them. And we have talk shows. We've had several, which are very, very interesting. You need to see them. And then we have the editor's notes, where our editor-in-chief, Aina Emmanuel Yomide, speaks for a very long time. I'm messing around. Of course, after the editor's notes, that's the end of the meeting, where the provost says, everybody say the national prayer again. So we have a repeat of what we did earlier. So we have the national prayer, NYSC anthem.
Being in the Editorial CDS Group has affected outgoing corps members. Let me start with the editorial members themselves. You know, our work starts right from the camp with the orientation broadcasting service. So I want you to just visualize your 3 weeks in camp without the OBS. Just visualize how it would have been. So we were like the life of the camp. We kept the corps members informed, we kept the corps members entertained. And in the process of doing this, the corps members that work with us at the OBS also do what? They garner more experience. Some of them only acquired theory in school, but given a platform to practicalize what they learned in school really opened up a lot of doors for many of them.
The editorial group had a lot of influence in my life because when I was chosen to be the chief correspondent, first of all, I was not expecting it, so it put a lot of responsibility on me. It made me someone that had to coordinate a group of people. I had to make sure that our writers were liaising with the presidents of each club, and there were about 25 different clubs, so it built a lot of confidence in me. It built a lot of managerial skills, a lot of leadership skills, because I had to be personable with each and every everyone to get them to do what we needed them to do. And also, as the coordinator of Freedom of Information Act Vanguards, I was on NTA, I was on OSBC because I had to represent the group, so I was on air for the first time in my life. So it put me in a position I had never been on before, because I had to sit down and they put a mic on me and I was in front of the live audience, like Nigeria, the whole of the nation. So it brought out parts of me that I didn't even know I had. So it was an absolutely wonderful experience, and I'm glad I was given the honor to be.
The editorial board has helped me to build myself in several areas. When I was made the editor, I saw it as a different platform to lead a different kind of people, and so it added to my leadership experience. And also because it was in line with my profession or what I studied, I was able to also contribute effectively during the magazine production. So it has really improved my knowledge of my own profession as well as leadership skills.
Well, also, I'd always liked writing as a hobby personally. So even when I was doing my engineering, I always took time to write articles, to write news stories. I even wrote for my university magazine. I wrote several articles for them. I wrote for some people's blogs and stuff. So writing has always been something I've always done, but as a hobby. So when I came here, it was an opportunity to turn my hobby into sort of like a profession, because sometimes, even though I'm an electrical engineering graduate, I might not necessarily be an electrical engineer. So I might do something in the media or in mass communications or something like that. So it allowed me to spread my wings. It allowed me to diversify my skills.
We have core members today who served with, who worked with us through the editorial CDS. They've passed out, and today they're already working in a media outfit. Some of them already have a magazine outfit of their own, and on and on. And these are people who, from the onset, never really had an idea what media work is all about. But through the editorial board, they've been able to do or fashion out a career for themselves through the experience they garner at the editorial board. Like I will always say, editorial board is not just a CDS group. Editorial board is to me, is like a one big family. It's like a PR family. And you know, when you're talking about a PR family, you have to talk about discipline, you have to talk about service, and you have to talk about yourself, your comportment. For
editorial, you have to come on time, and everybody has a responsibility. So if you're an editorial, get ready to work, get ready to push yourself, because you can't be an editorial and be a backbencher, because we don't work with backbenchers. We work with people that are willing to step forward and do something to help the editorial team as a whole.
These are things you can't just get anywhere, and that is why I always hammer on it whenever you gather together, that try as much as possible to learn from each other. Try as much as possible to develop skills that will help you even after the service year. And that is the same thing I'm going to tell every board member now. Wherever you are, as long as you're a member of the editorial board, I want you to put yourself into it. Don't see it as just, oh, this is a CDS, let me just work, let me just do this and get out. No. As you are serving, you are also doing what you are developing yourself. And in the process of developing yourself, doors will begin to open to you that you never even expected or thought would be there. So I want you to work on developing yourself through the board, and I also want you to work on peaceful relationship amongst yourselves, because you don't know where you will meet after now.
Alright guys, that is all we're going to be taking on today's maiden edition of Corpers Diary. I hope you guys had fun, because we did over here. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handle right on your screen. Before we draw the curtains, I want to say a very big thank you to our state coordinator, Mr. Danjuma Atta, and to the PRO unit, and also lastly to our media crew. Thank you so much, guys. Well, till we come your way again, stay cool, stay fresh, and stay blessed. Keep watching Corpers Diary.